Welcome to Nice Finance. If you're reading the title, you already know what this video is about.
Hair tea, body tea, face tea, boba tea.
I'm going down a rabbit hole so you all don't have to. This is Girl Math 101. The emphasis of girl math is what you all are seeing. Some of these are obviously skits or whatever, so I'm not going to hate. I'm not going to rage against the machine or anything like that. It's just commentary and for journalism purposes. Soft girl math. Be so expensive he can't afford a second woman. I mean, that probably would have worked 10, 15 years ago, but you got a whole bunch of guys that's out here talking about going to Southeast Asia, Colombia, Africa. I mean, they just trying to go everywhere now where they think they're going to get a better deal. I've actually done some of this passport bro stuff myself, and women are women. If a woman wants you to spend some money, you're going to spend some money regardless. So that doesn't even matter on that. But the type of woman you get, mileage may vary. Wallets may vary. Girl math. He waited an hour for me to get ready, but when I was ready, he still had to put his shoes on, so he took longer to get ready. It's funny, I guess. It's female humor. Sprinkle, sprinkle. No freaking way. Girl math is no outside clothes on the bed, but a dog that's been running outside all day is okay. That's gonna be a no for me. Mom math. He asked how much you spent at Target, but it was free since it was on the red card. Again, female humor. Some of this is like actual mom and husband, wife couple humor, so I'm obviously not even against any of that because it's a 2-person income household. When you got a whole bunch of single women doing stuff and then they want someone to come and save them or quote unquote save them, maybe not even save. Save could be a word misconstrued, but when they want someone else to come pay the tab for them and relieve their financial burdens for them without having a ring, without having some kind of child or anything like that, just expecting a strange male, woman, any kind of, I would even say relationship status person, but hell, you don't even have to be in a relationship now, but just someone to just come and relieve their financial duties is kind of like net. Girl math, if you book your 2025 trips now, by the time you go on them, they're technically free as you pay for them in 2024. Someone's thinking, let me go ahead and start this off by saying this. No one's going to tell you how to spend your money. If it's your money and you know how to do with it, you financially got knowledge. You don't have any bills due, or hell, even if you do have bills due, you know how to take care of your bills and your finances, and you're not a leech asking for help or financial assistance or anything like that. So if you know you can work your bills off and you want to work hard and play hard, hey, no shame in the game on that. Didn't pay for dinner last night, so I'm treating myself with a cashmere baklava and matching gloves. Don't know if she's married. I don't really even know if it matters, but this is Consumerism 101. So far from what I've been seeing with this girl math stuff, it's just really just spending money and just hoping and manifesting that whatever you spent because you are young and think you look good, that the resource is just gonna magically replenish itself like a genie in a bottle. I have been saving so much money. No, you've been spending my money. Couples, it's funny. Again, if the man is primary bread earner, or hell, not even primary bread earner, but he just got resources like that, he doesn't mind spending them, and obviously she doesn't mind spending it, and they have that understanding, why am I gonna hate on this? The only thing I gotta say is, please don't be one of them guys the next couple years, couple months, complaining about how you've been had, you've been bamboozled, anything like that. Please don't do that. But if they obviously are social influencers and they get sponsored deals and things of that nature, they can make money faster than they spend it, and this is what they do in their free time or whatever. Who am I to be mad at that? That's not how that works, but okay. If my bank account could talk. This is somewhat funny. Again, this is a single woman. She is a nurse. If I look at her page, I'm a rich person stuck in a poor person's body. And I mean, hey, she doesn't have no responsibilities. She doesn't have any kids as far as I've seen, married, nothing like that. So, hey, some of this is you only live once attitude or whatever. And I don't have a problem with it. Again, if you are financially responsible, you know what to spend, how to spend, and make your own money back or make it the money back. I'm not gonna lie, you only get one life. You're only 20, 30, 40, 50, however years young once. And it's memories, because I mean, hey, we know our dollar is constantly being devalued. So what you can afford this year, you might not can afford next year. So I'm not gonna be up here and be so uptight and save, put it in a 401k, put it in a Roth, put it here, put it there. And then things happen and you have just a whole bunch of money laid up, and it costs like $3,500 for a sandwich. So I'm just saying, watch, pray, look at things for what they are. Part of this is like brain rot, and I'm guessing this is a skit, but for someone that might not be really social astute or know what's going on, if you got diabetes, eating half a bar of chocolate is not going to help you. That obviously should go without saying, but when you got fact checkers and a whole bunch of debunkers and myth busting activity going on, sometimes you just got to realize that some people don't have all their bearings in their chambers. Girl math, the more bags he buys you, the more you will pass on to your daughter. Equal, he will not have to buy us as much. I mean, what is a good return of investment on bags? I'm not really a bag or, purse type of aficionado, obviously. But jewelry, that's one thing. That's different. So, again, another husband-wife couple. If he has the resources and you all have the resources, why not? For anybody that's out here pocket watching, why are we even worried about what they got going on in their household? Who cares? But I will say this again, don't come on here online complaining about how you was taken for a ride and all the money is gone and she left. The household is in disarray. We're hurting. Please don't do any of that. This is for any of the guys, not even this guy in particular.
My man called me and he's like, why did I just get a $500 charge on my credit card? I thought you said you were going to the doctor. Like, yeah, and on the way I had to get my eyelashes, nails, and a nice coffee. Okay, and also I'm getting an IUD. Like, I just saved you $20K a year in child support, okay? So maybe, calm down.
You got a $500 charge, my guy. If you look at this female, you can tell that she's not going to be someone that's like, I'd rather bake than go to the Cheesecake Factory. I'd rather knit some clothes versus going to Target or going to Lululemon. I'd rather just buy out. I'd rather consume. And the fact that she was talking about that she got an IUD and just saved this guy $20K on child support. Is this guy another oofy doofy? Is he another cash pay pig? Again, please don't be that guy the next couple years or that guy that's posting on social media talking about how you dislike your life, how you've wasted so much money with the wrong person, with the wrong soulmate. All this is just journalism of girl math. I'm sure this woman probably makes her own money. It's easy to make your own money as a woman nowadays with social media. I'm not gonna even go down all the revenues, but you get the gist. So she spent $500 of this guy's money. Then again, it might not even be a real guy that she's talking about. She probably just spent the $500 of her own and she's doing wishful thinking. But for all intents and purposes, it's a guy whose credit card she ran up. Like, the fact that she even has this guy's card information right there is already kind of like red flaggish.
If there is an option for Afterpay, I'm clicking it. I don't care how much money I have. I don't even care how much the product is. If it's $5, then I'm paying 4 payments of $125. They literally made Afterpay for us girls. It's girl math. We like, okay, so if I have to break this up, it's really like I'm not even paying for anything. Am I right? They need to start doing Afterpay for cars, houses. I'm going to pick it every time. Because what? You mean to tell me that I can pay this later? Oh yeah, I'm going to pick it. But my problem is, stop texting me. Because I know when it's due. I know it's due today. You don't have to text me, email me. They be like, hello, your payment is due tomorrow. And then boom, that gets paid. And then 2 days later, your next payment. Girl, stop texting me. I know when it's due.
What we see online, we should always take with a grain of salt, unless we actually have definitive proof. Some of these people that do all this influencing and talking about how much they spend or trying to spend or spending or whatnot, we don't know all the details behind that, and then we don't know how much debt they in either.
The more feminine you are, the more masculine your man. The more masculine you are, the more feminine your man. The more you do for him, the less he's going to do for you. The more you care about him, the less he's going to care about you. The more you become active, the more he becomes passive. The more you put him up on that pedestal, the more you become the doormat and you stay down here. Quick math.
Sprinkle. Some of the stuff is just very brain rot in my opinion. And then some of the stuff don't really even need a reply or response to it. It's like, okay, bet.
I came to a realization that there's literally no way for me to cut back on my lifestyle. Like, I love going to Target, I love going to Zara, and I love traveling. So with that being said, I just need to make more money.
I agree wholeheartedly with Homegirl said. We need to make some more money. As far as I know, she doesn't have any children. She doesn't have a man or anything like that. So what she do is her business. I'm not even gonna go that whole route of cat lady and this, that, alone. And so far, again, from what I've seen from this girl math stuff, consumerism, materialism. Females are more likely to get these higher degrees, PhDs, certifications in higher education and schooling and all that, but they're not telling us about all this debt that they have and have accrued. And some of them are already making the money back, so they are making six figures. So we rolling with females making a large sum of money. And unlike men, they're not willing to do a reach back where they get proposed man and they help build them up. Like, oh, they'll do anything to, like, you know, help get their help meet to their level or even exceed that. No, that's not what's happening. That's not what's going on. It's the I got six figures. The man has to make 7, 8 figures argument. And I guess that's where the whole divide, the whole complaints are even coming from with these whole male, female, drizzle, drizzle, sprinkle, sprinkle, tit for tat arguments going on about. And I'm sure if y'all looked at my channel, y'all have seen the videos I've posted where men can't afford to date. And it's just a whole bunch of pettiness, in my opinion, of stuff going on right now where people may not have your best interest at heart. The conditioning that they have in society about love means dollar signs, love means fancy dates and expensive coffees. At one point in time, one could say it's not tricking if you got it, but if we're supposed to be in a recession and a decline and an almost collapse and everything like that, people still spending money extravagantly. If they have it, they have it. But if you don't have it and you just using somebody as a meal ticket for those resources, that's kind of a scummy thing to do, in my opinion.
Kindle, just ask yourself why you want another one. And if it makes sense to you, then guess what, baby? Swipe. I bought this one because I was tired of this iPad slapping me in the face at night, okay? But then I went out of town and I forgot this one, so then I bought this one. And then I realized I needed something small, so I bought this one so it can fit into my smaller purses. And then I found out that this came in blue. And then after I bought that, the green one dropped. And that's what happened to me. What's your story if you got multiple Kindles? Because y'all trying to make it seem like it's a big thing. And at this point, this one stay in the library. This one now lives in my purse. And I'm going to take this one with me on vacation. And this one still come with me everywhere just in case. I don't have a reason. None of it makes sense. I spend my money because I can. If that's what you want to do, sis, go ahead and swipe. Ain't nobody stopping you.
I do not 100% wholeheartedly support this. Again, I do not. We see so many people making financially distraught, crazy decisions with their money. And some people, somebody out there, I'm sure it's going to be somebody. It's always that couple hundred, couple thousand that's going to get influenced, get inspired, and be reckless buying multiple Kindles. Like, what's the point of having multiple Kindles? Especially with the way that technology is always constantly upgrading those devices that you have. You spend a good couple, Kindles, probably 300. So you spend an easy $2,500 for all these Kindles and stuff, and what the next 2-3 years roll around, the return of investment will not be there. That's my thoughts. That's my opinions on that. You do it whatever you will with that information. 2 drinks in hand, so I can't text him. Now, I'm sure those of us that are thinking, we're like, okay, she's obviously holding 2 drinks because someone is her camera person, and that's their drink as well. But some people don't think ahead like that, and some people are just like, yeah, we're drinking. I do not condone, nor do I support alcoholism, especially when it's females. So that's just not a good look. It's a whole bunch of mimosas and alcohols and wine ladies that are popping up all of a sudden. It wasn't cool when dudes was doing it, so it's definitely not cool when females are doing it. So, hey, I don't condone it on either side, but hey, it's not a good look. Having a man means every task is free. We already know that there is a rule of equivalent exchange. None of this is free. The only way it's free is if that's your sibling, your relative, or something like that. Because that's a stranger, you best believe somebody is getting some bedroom action. Somebody is getting some food action, something, because it's not free. It's not free for free, no skin in the game regulated. Unless it's one of those guys that's in the zone he's trying to get out the friend zone and get a cow zone. He's trying to get some hot pie and stuff like that. And just by doing this, there's been thousands of videos, thousands of case studies where if you are just being the meal ticket and you hoping and wishing doing these type of actions of your own free will that she will, in her free will, give you something in return, it's not going to happen. But hey, I don't know the instance behind this. Is just a video.
From the rich to the poor. So today, I go to the grocery store just to get some cilantro because I'm making tacos. As I'm walking up, this man says, hey, ma'am, can you spare $40? I said, I see what I can do. Maybe I can give you a couple dollars. I go in the store, get my cilantro. My cilantro comes up to 98 cents. I pay for the cilantro. The cashier is like, would you like to round your transaction up to $1 for a charity? I didn't even let her finish. I said, no, give me my 2 cents. Y'all begging too. Y'all rich ass grocery store. Y'all begging too. Walk outside. The man's like, you got the couple dollars? I looked at him and kept walking. No. On my way home, I realized we're tired of beggars. The working class is just tired of everybody begging from us. We get home, our kids always want Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, bucks for the video game systems. They always want something. And bless those with begging parents. You are strong soldiers out here. And then after a long day of being overworked and underpaid, you want to get on your phone and just scroll and relax. They on here begging too. From the rich to the poor. Celebrities on here. Donate to the research for the industrial bird that's about to go extinct. We're only $3,500 away from our goal. Well, no. You donate the $3,500. You rich. It's going to be a tax write-off for you. Leave me alone. Go to sleep, wake up, go to work. Everybody donate $25 for Rachel's baby shower. We're going to throw her baby shower and we're going to get her a gift. No. Got your coworker. Oh, my son's doing a fundraiser for his book. No, my son is too. Leave me alone. I can't wait for my check to come. It's already spent. What more do you want from me? Y'all, don't worry. I'm going to be the voice of the people. We don't hate poor people. We hate beggars. From the rich to the poor.
She was out here spitting that Godzilla nuclear fire right here. The fact that she's eating what appears to be jalapenos and some popcorn, that's something I'm definitely going to have to try. But yeah, I agree with her. Everybody out here asking for bread, asking for resources, and going back to what she said. We out here working hard and hardly getting paid. And it's hard making ends meet when you got kids, plural. They already cost, but then you talk about how they want to eat Chick-fil-A and McDonald's and want money for video games. I'm not gonna lie, if I have children, I might have to make them do the whole Amish lifestyle, where at a certain time you turn off the lights, your video game is gonna be lightning bugs inside of a glass bottle. I don't know why I think like that, but that's a lifestyle that if I did have children, they would have to leave. There's too much going on in this economy, and then we got people trying to have their hand out hoping they get a few extra dollars from some kind-hearted good soul. We all say that we're a Christian nation, so let the Lord bless you.
If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing, sharing the video, and giving it a thumbs up. Until next time, take care.